Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Now, where might those fish be? Reel it in. I reeled us in a big one.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Ha! I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
Yeah!
Reel it in.
That was disappointing. There we go. That's not a fish I see often.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught.
Reel it in.
We can get a good meal out of this fella.
That flapper was a true fighter.
There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
I've got something. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dahna.
Yeah. I've got something. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Nice work!
Okay, change of plans.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Huh, time to try a different spot. Reel it in. That's not a fish I see often.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
I've got something. That's not a fish I see often.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
All right. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dahna.
I still can't believe what that...
It's Pat.
We need to take her.
Yeah!
Then we head...
My family and I was the only...
It was... I'm sorry.
That woman.
Enough to She only did...
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created a monster.
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a...
Huh?
I might have...
We should be able to cook here. Did we... really just spend that much money?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danny's. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend. We damn near... Damn! You guys trying to go...
Are you saying you know how to...
Spend most my...
We don't know how...
Whoa there! You need a seat.
We're losing time.
Now that's... me. This is like a dream. Never would have...
The pleasure's all out.
Of course we will. Meanwhile, this...
Do you know if there are any...
Couldn't say for sure. On the other hand, in any case, it...
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but... Hold that...
Any artist.
What can...
Not as much as...
right.
It's safe to assume. Perhaps they see what...
Even what Almadria... Has it really reached the point where...
Not to my knowledge, no. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from.
So then why would Almadria do so?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. No one could have foreseen that some...
Is becoming the...
Of course, in that...
It's real.
I worry that the...
If you didn't...
You think to...
If that's up, why else would...
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in my...
What did... Anyone who refused...
What I have... I mean to...
And you don't think you...
Well...
Does that make a...
Insofar...
Not good.
Are you re...
You don't look...
The floor. It keeps moving.
I'm not the...
As a lord.
Yeah.
You mean dead.
The whole reason... But then I meant... It's even meant...
It used to...
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans...
That said, you may be able... I think...
Even if...
You don't understand. I remember it. I saw it.
To hear Bafe...
But as time went... I guess what I'm getting...
But that would...
Maybe not.
You have...
I know. And then...
Who, me?
You and... Okay.
I don't know.
Well...
I really...
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should...
Us, too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to
We all have things we prefer. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her. But it's not just her. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And yet... But then there are people...
Law never...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well... I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of the... Law let
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just... think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have...
Okay. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shionne mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess...
Shionne's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how...
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt.
And that's exactly what you did.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yard...
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. Well, ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be...
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. A ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not.
For you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ships.
Good.
Shionne, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what...
Yeah.
For all we know,
We don't know that.
You think it... But what do you think?
she'll be filling.
I wouldn't put it...
She's not.
Sounds like you've made up your.
There was never.
Yeah.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsev when you fought back in Kalag.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahna and...
Shionne said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the...
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something that...
Only he who...
Come again?
It's nothing.
Dispose of the trash.
Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
Try this on for
Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
Leave the charges to me.
It's over!
Lightning! Down!
Not today!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Gotta break through!
Raging
I
Cascade!
see one, eh?
Far enough! Raging Cascade! Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle! There! Raging Cascade! Mega Ray! Raging Cascade! Raging
It's almost too
Cascade!
strong.
Split it open! Be my guest!
Raging Cascade! I wonder... Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving. Raging Cascade! Here's evil! Raging Cascade!
Tear you apart!
Raging Cascade! I'm ready! Raging Cascade!
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Glimmer Dragon! Double Demon Fang!
Don't get complacent.
one's mine!
Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade! Fred! Raging Cascade! I never miss! Fred!
It's that freaking Duncan! I can carve through us! Like steel!
Raging Cascade! Fred! Raging Cascade! Fred! Raging Cascade!
There's always room for improvement.
For my lord! No further!
Raging Cascade!
Eagle of Rising!
Raging Cascade!
Ignite!
Raging Cascade!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Raging Cascade!
Astral
That's my cue!
Do it! Shut him down!
Lock!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Glimmer Dragon!
Raging Cascade!
Leave the charges to me!
Here's a healing Raging Cascade! Fred! Rick! Glacial Spear! Here's Evo! Freeze Lancer!
This one's mine!
Fred! This one's mine!
Do it!
I'm ready for the next battle!
Now you'll learn! Now you see what I can do! Right, Neil? Now or never!
Raging Cascade!
Dragon Form!
Raging Cascade! Healing Circle! Raging Cascade! Eat this! By the power of water! Raging Cascade! Cover the caster!
I'm on!
Raging Cascade!
I'll tear you apart!
Raging Cascade!
I can feel my power growing! In a vine, rising falcon!
Fred! Raging Cascade!
Dragon form!
Rage
Finish
Lock!
it! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Raging Cascade!
Take this!
Fred! Raging
Smash you!
Cascade!
In the wood!
Raging Cascade! Fred!
Burn!
Raging Cascade!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Raging Cascade! Primed and ready! Magic is there! Fred! This one's mine! Fred! Not on my watch! Fred! Blah, blah, blah! Glacial Spear! Here's Evo!
Do it!
Shionne! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
What's with that shining foe?
got this! Raging Cascade!
I'll smash you!
Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
This one's mine! Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Ready to go!
Well then, let's keep moving.
An opponent like this should be easy. Now
Here's a healing art! Do it! Alphen! Astral energy!
say no more!
Raging Cascade!
Here, let me help.
Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Ready! Burning!
Glacial spear!
Here's evil!
I can carve through all!
Fury! Flame of fury! Burning!
Only I'd be more careful.
Here's evil!
Explosive
Laser!
I'll bring you back from death to
tear
this.
you apart! Rising
Resuscitation!
Wyvern! Burn in hell!
I'll heal you all! I've still got some fight left in me! Healing
Rising
circle!
Wyvern!
Raging Cascade!
You shouldn't have messed with me! I really owe you.
Raging Cascade! Fred!
This one's mine.
Raging Cascade!
Rising Wyvern!
Fred!
Here, let me help.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Raging Cascade!
I can handle it.
Dragon!
Fred!
Far enough!
Raging Cascade!
Now I'm in the
I'll lift you up! Raging Cascade!
No, I won't give in!
Raging Cascade! Mega Ray!
Rising
Raging Cascade!
Finish it!
Alphen! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Right, here goes!
Cascade!
Double Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade!
It's time! Demon Fang! Ignite! I owe you one!
Mega Ray! Fred! Raging Cascade!
Dragon Sonic Thrust! I can carve through armor! Dragon
Raging Cascade!
Sonic
Radiant
Thrust!
Flare!
Do it!
Fred!
You picked the wrong fight!
Alphen! Flame of fury! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zugals the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I see one, eh? You can't get out of this!
Raging Cascade! Lightning! Evil Wall! Raging Cascade!
You got flyers!
I've got it! Let him mark you!
All yours!
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that!
Be my guest!
Shionne! Astral energy! Full throttle! Raging Cascade! Burning!
Glacial spear.
Raging Cascade! Raging
Double
Cascade!
Demon Fang!
I never miss.
Raging Cascade! Fred! Raging Cascade! Fred!
Burn in hell! You won't make a fool of me!
It's weakened! You get the gist.
This ends now!
Now
you see what I can do! Dragon Swarm! I'm on
Fly Outlaw!
Prepare to be seen!
Raging Cascade!
Raining Slash!
Seven-Eye Aura!
What devastation!
Nothing gets by me.
Raging Cascade! Lock!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
This is...
I I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for.
I doubt it was anything of repute.
What is that huge?
Indubitably.
And
we might well sink the...
Almadria sure...
This isn't
You mean she did?
The body, yes.
A starship?
Correct. Almadria made...
You mean to tell...
Don't worry about that.
What is this? Here goes! Here's the evil! Fire support! Alphen! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Mega ray! Raging cascade! Will this work? Raging cascade!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest. I can carve through armor. Like steel.
Raging cascade! Spread!
Well then, let's keep moving.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You got it! Rocket red! I never miss! Raging cascade! Radiant blast! Raging cascade!
Rising Viper!
Raging cascade! Who wants to die next? Raging cascade! Spread! Not on my watch! Here!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Raging cascade! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Nicely done.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
You picked the wrong fight.
Spread! Raging cascade! Spread!
No further.
Do it! Alphen! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Tear it down!
Raging cascade! Spread! Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
And thus our strength yet grows.
No choice.
Raging cascade! Raging cascade! Rage, cover the caster!
Take this.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Hurricane Thrust.
Raging cascade!
Finish
Raging cascade!
Too fast.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Astral energy! Full throttle! Raging cascade! First aid! Raging cascade!
Burn.
Raging cascade!
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down! Raging cascade!
Armor won't save you.
Raging cascade! Alphen! Eat this! Mega ray! I'll tear you apart!
No further.
Concentration! Raging cascade! Not on my watch! Eagle hit! Raging cascade! Spread! Raging cascade! Take it! Spread! Raging cascade! Spread! Do it! Lost!
Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
I'm reaching my limit, you guys.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Spread! Raging cascade!
Burn in hell!
Lunar corruption! Raging cascade! This one's mine! Spread! I never miss! Raging cascade! Mega red! Do it! Shionne! Astral energy! Full throttle! Raging cascade! Mega ray! Raging cascade!
I can carve through armor!
Spread!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
Right, here goes! Now you'll learn!
Raging cascade!
Now we're not...
Hydrant! Raging! Here goes! Spread!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you.
We're not finished!
Not on my watch! Lightning! Cover disaster! Spread!
Double demon fang!
Halo! Light astral energy! Thank you.
Seems about right to me.
No backing down! Bring them down!
Cover disaster!
Anything armor is all mine!
Light astral energy!
Save you!
One flash! Light astral energy!
Do it! This one's mine!
Shionne! Astral energy! Full throttle!
A comfortable win.
Looks like some solid equipment. You're saying we should check the owl forest?
In a bind?
Raging Cascade! Not in your dreams!
Dragon eat dirt! Will you fight you?
Raging Cascade!
This ends now!
Raging Cascade!
Destruction!
Raging
I'll
Cascade!
smash you! Take this! Swallow blade! Try this!
Will this help? Don't get in my way! Raging Cascade! I can't heal you forever! Dance in the wind! Mega Ray! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Raging Cascade!
Leave the charges to me!
Annihilation!
Denied!
Ignite!
Radiant! Raging Cascade!
Now or never.
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Raging Cascade!
I'm watching you here and now!
Close one! Here's a hero! Raging Cascade! I never miss!
Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade!
Eternal devastation!
Searing Arc Field! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
Anything in armor is all right! Demon Fang!
Raging
Demon
Cascade!
Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Not in your dreams!
Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
Focus, Ringo. If you can't rely on yourself...
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends like that.
Thanks.
Eat this! Severing Wind! Rip and tear! Here I go! Do it! Eagle Assault! Mirage! Ignite!
Leave the charges to me!
Now! Tornado Drive! Resonate with the earth! This fist has got your name on him!
Annihilation!
Resonate with the earth! Elusive deity!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
A hard-won victory.
She sure spared no
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but...
I doubt it.
Agreed.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just... It's like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
The way this key's been placed. It's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. From the we know there could be something hiding around here.
Like this should be easy. You got fear though.
Sorry.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that.
Damn it.
Take this. I'm on a roll now.
Glacial Spear.
Finish it!
Kisara, go for it!
Prepare to crumble. Done for
Its armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest.
I never fit! Raging Cascade! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
I lack the energy for healing arts.
Little help!
Now you'll learn.
Raging Cascade!
Ready to go. Fire support.
Raging
Do it.
Cascade! Raging Cascade!
Tectonic Breath.
Glacial Spear!
Now you see what I can do.
Spread!
Double demon
Watch it.
Demon Slayer.
Spread!
Double demon
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Raging Cascade! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Let's refrain from losing. And thus our strength yet grows.
Raging Cascade! Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade! Radiant!
No further. An astral arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Anything in order is all mine!
Annihilation!
Ready to go!
Now, while it's freely.
Take it down!
Time to let it rip.
This should do it.
Let the monster handle! I never miss!
Soaring light spear.
Mega Ray!
This one's all mine.
Reload! Here!
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Raging Cascade! First
This
aid!
one's mine.
Raging Cascade!
Here I come.
Raging Cascade! Spread! Here, Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
Finish it.
Alphen! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
one last place to look. Straight ahead.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahna Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in the ends. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Thanks. Raging Cascade!
Get out of this!
Raging Cascade!
Right!
Double Demon Fang!
Blah blah blah, never!
You picked the wrong fight!
Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! You get the gist! Where are you going? Air thrust! You get the gist! Air thrust! You get the gist! Air thrust! Close one! You get the gist! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! You get the gist! Air thrust! Far enough! You get the gist! Air
I can carve through?
Blah, blah, blah. Cover the cat! Mom. Dad.
This one's mine!
I've still got some fight left in me.
Devastation!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust!
Ignite!
You get the gist.
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! Blah, I never miss! Mega ray! Annihilation! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Do you require a hand?
I'll heal you all!
Here I come!
Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! You get the gist!